process and we all reflected on it a bit, and then we move forward one at a time.
Works
That
for
makes
me.
sense.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sorry that means you kind of get a bit screwed on this, Matt, because you only need to be here for one section.
Well,
Yeah,
should Matt go first then?
Now, I want to hear the rest of you make an example of yourselves.
Okay, got it.
All right, that's fair. Yeah.
Well, I
Stuck
think
in
mine was
last
the first
turn
one
on that
then,
new
right?
game.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was
Yes.
Eternal Lies.
Yes, we were doing Eternal Lies, which is adapted from a pre-existing book. I gave it my own sort of spin, but it was adapted from a pre-existing thing. And it's in one of my favorite systems, which is, of course, Trail of Cthulhu. It's a gumshoe game. We've done those before. If I was making bad choices, almost every single game would be a gumshoe game that I was running. But that's probably not for the best, so it's probably better that keep change it around. I am hoping we return to it someday is what I'm gonna say. Because I like the typical, it's very typical sort of Lovecraft stuff. You start investigating things and whatnot. The thing that I like a lot about it is the idea that like something wild has already happened and we don't know and you're trying to figure out how that all went down. I will say it went. I don't know if. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else to say about it. I think I like the players that we were playing with. I think they were a fun little group. Yeah, I guess I just wanted to create something that was spooky insane asylum, spooky old mansion, weird mouths all over the place. I think it all played out pretty well. Yeah,
Very classically Lovecraft.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very classically Lovecraft.
I
If
have
we
a
were to
question,
do
if
some
you
more
don't
of it,
mind.
we may do it someday. You were going to eventually go to like Mexico and like China and there's all sorts of world traveling adventures.
Ooh,
But,
fun.
Sorry, Matt, you had a question?
Yeah, Daniel, was there any like thing that particularly inspired you to choose that one shot that you did for the pitch?
So I really like that. I mean, I just in general like Trail of Cthulhu. I like the setting and whatnot. But it's classically me. It was going to eventually get us to. I liked going to Savannah, Georgia. I like going to places. I like going to real places and doing a thing. So I like that we were going to. Yeah, we were going to Georgia, and then eventually you were going to go to Los Angeles, and you were going to go, which I've done before, but I like historical Los Angeles, and then just a bunch of historical places. I love the history of it, but that's why I wanted to go with this one because there are other like Trail of Cthulhu things that I've looked at. You can do Cthulhu stuff, and then you just kind of keep it vague. It's like, ooh, it's like kind of New England, and bad things are happening. But I prefer to be like, no, let's get into it. Let's find a place. It's my love of history thing that I like to expose with that sort of stuff.
Well, I mean, and with most of the Cthulhu mythos that at least I've looked into and read and listened to on YouTube and shit like that, most of it happens in New England.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really see too much. I think there's like maybe one or two stories that happen outside of that like geographic area.
Yeah.
And it's
so that's why I wanted to do different things,
Yeah.
Former guest Chris Lackey has a whole ass podcast on Lovecraft that's absolutely worth it.
Absolutely. I've listened to some of it. It's very good.
Nice. What is it?
The podcast is currently called Strange Studies of Strange Stories. It used to be HP Podcraft or HP Lovecraft Literary Podcast.
Yeah, HP. It was not the HP Podcraft.
Although that is kind of a badass name.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, for like
write that down
for a Lovecraftian podcast. That is a great
website.
name.
That was the website. We don't get to take it.
Yeah.
They already had it.
Lame.
Got it. For my part, I really did enjoy the one shot. I apologize for because I
don't need to
promised I was
apologize.
trying to consistently get the voice. I was failing.
Oh well, yeah.
How it goes sometimes. Sometimes you start out English and then you ended up Irish and get some Australian in there.
I mean,
I was just doing this the entire time for the voices of people in Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah, Georgia.
Which is, kind of a problem, to be perfectly.
played my possibly least insane character so far,
Yes.
Colin Kane.
Well, that
Ironically-
character could have ended up more insane. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
If we
quite
look at it.
ironic that your least insane character comes from a Lovecraft story.
Yeah.
Well, you start out sane, and then you get more than sane.
Yeah.
True.
Like, I know my character was kind of fast tracking down the insane track on that one.
Yeah.
But I mean, that also kind of went into